Is Ronald Acuna Jr. made of glass? We're going to talk about that next on. This is the Brave Idiots Podcast.
Nice.
Our first segment is Soft Toss. So, guys.
It's actually a great announcement.
How you like my announcing voice?
That's that radio.
That was actually really good.
So, anyways, I did try out for the PA job. You remember when the guy passed away a few years ago? I made like a video and sent in to try to get the job.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
So I was like, starting for your Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's actually pretty good though. I like it.
Leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's good. It's
not
good.
anymore. He's day to day.
Yeah, there's our first hot topic, which is, dang, what happened tonight, guys? Ronnie took out. I didn't even see it.
I think he pulled a hammy.
Yeah,
again,
and he did it again, so he's probably out for a couple months. That's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
So this is a live reaction since that just happened to as well. So it's like I've seen the injuries way too much from him that I'm numb to it at this point. Okay.
I mean, and I get hated on when I talk trash, but dude is made of glass.
You guys remember that guy? Remember that character from SpongeBob where he was like, every day I break my bones, and every afternoon my shins or my skin shatters or something like that. It's and he's like
cast, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's on a mask and he's all bounded up by bandages and stuff like that. And that's unfortunately Ronald Acuna Jr. Just it's a sad tale. He is explosive. He is amazing when he's on the field, but he just can't stay on the field. And that will be something that will forever go down in his with his name in history. Doesn't matter if he puts together like a great, back half of his career where he puts things together. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, but how good would he have been if he could stay healthy in his youth? So is what it is. Next man up. Now we get back with Eli White and Yaz up there again, or playing a little bit more again.
Speedway, Eli White.
Speedway Classic MVP.
Even more need for another injured outfielder in Byron Buxton.
I know, right? Exactly.
At least he's only out for like a couple days and gets right back in.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, I think that is what it is. The good thing is it's not going to be something that is season ending. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I said is like, it still doesn't matter if Acuna is in your lineup, you're a better ball club. So
we may be better off, because you get him maybe in the postseason.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that instead of him being the end of his season, he makes you a better ball club regardless what you do. So as long as he is able to play in the postseason, as long as he's healthy in the postseason, as long as he's productive in the postseason, I don't care what he does throughout the year, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to use his explosive nature when it actually matters most, So
well, I need him in my freaking fantasy lineup.
I know. It's this week is when
that's how
it wasn't last week when he was playing me. Acuna was going off last week.
I mean, he just needed that to continue. I was playing that.
Well, see, he just feels sorry for me, and I've lost 2 in a row. So he's just like, all right, Jake, take it easy on him. Let him win this one.
So he's watching the pod and hearing all this crap you're talking about.
Comes out tomorrow playing perfectly fine.
So you know what? I like that guy better than that guy. So
yeah, but we can boo-hoo about that. But the good thing is, to bring up, some good news based off of that, is that we have some good updates on Drake Baldwin. We have some good updates on Hurston Waldrop, Like we said in the last podcast, we have a timeline on Spencer Schwellenbach. You know what I'm saying?
So
we have a timeline.
What are they? What's the updates?
Yeah. So the updates we got, I sent it in this thing earlier. So Hurston Waldrop has a rehab assignment that's been transferred to AA Columbus. He'll be there on Thursday, and he's already made a pair of 2-inning outings in the Florida Complex League. That's via Grant McCauley, yeah,
Grant
on
McCauley.
Twitter. So we'll shout him out there.
All right, who's trying to go to a Clingstone game?
Oh, in Columbus? Yeah, let me drive 2 hours down to Columbus, Georgia, to watch my Clingstones.
Yeah. Big Clingstone guy.
Yeah. Columbus, Georgia, man. What a time. What a time to be alive down there, huh?
Yeah.
Loves his Clingstone. Loves his Troy Trojans, too, as well. Big Trojan guy over there.
Yep.
College World Series representatives.
#1 Troy.
1 Troy, swords up.
Throw the swords up, baby.
Throw the swords up.
The dogs, baby.
Hey, well,
dogs all the way.
We'll get into that later. Let's continue this Braves talk and chop it like it's hot, baby.
But yeah, no. So with the Hurston Waldrop being that way, you also got Drake Baldwin. He is scheduled to face he's supposed to have live batting practice on Thursday and Friday. And if all goes well, the plan is for him to begin a rehab assignment with AAA Gwinnett on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So those are 2 big updates. Like I said, Spencer Schwellenbach is like probably August, September time. It's nothing anytime soon. We just got a timeline now. They haven't said anything about what he was going to do prior to recently. And that came from AA.
Did you say anything about Smith-Shawver? What did you say?
I was going to say that. And yeah, so he just recently was pitching recently too as well. So he's ramping up and apparently could be back within a month or something like that. I'm like, we haven't heard anything, and now he's going to be back in a month. That's insane. But it would make sense because he shouldn't be out too long. He missed all of last year. So he should at this point where he should be getting close to coming back. But yeah.
Question. What do you do with that rotation?
I mean, I know a lot of guys that we're talking about coming back are going to be playing in AAA. I'll tell you that. Hurston Waldrop is going to be in AAA. AJ Smith-Shawver is probably going to be in AAA. Spencer Schwellenbach is the only guy that's probably going to like really come back and be into the
Schwellenbach. He'll be back up.
Yeah,
I'm kind of with you. I think the other 2 will probably go to AAA.
Yeah, unless you need them. Until you need them. Right now, you don't.
Yeah, they'll be in AAA until whoever it is. Might be Grant Holmes. Might be Martin Perez. Might be Spencer Strider. Might be one of those guys that need backup. And like you see tonight, somebody. I hate to bring the bad juju, but somebody's gonna get freaking injured. It always happens.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. When you need them, that's when you call them. But when they come back, they're most likely going to stay in AAA. And yeah, there's just Martin Perez is the only guy that I can see that they put somewhere to the side, because the thing with AJ Smith-Shawver, or ASS as I like to call him, his abbreviation of names. No, he you got options with him. You got options with Hurston Waldrop. So it's just roster management at that point. So you have to keep him in AAA. You don't have that with Elder. You don't want to. You're not doing it with Strider. You're not doing it with Sale. So the only you could probably put Grant Holmes back in the roster or back into the bullpen. But you're probably not going to send him down to AAA.
No.
So the only guy, you got to keep that space open for Spencer Waldrop or Spencer Schwellenbach, and then maybe make some spot starts where you're trying to maybe give extended rest, maybe do a 6-man rotation. I guess it will depend, but yeah, I just think Spencer Schwellenbach's the only guy that I can see that just going straight back to, like, the whole point is to get him back into the MLB right off the rip.
Well, let's we'll take that note and say, because it's something I'm excited about. This is basically all we can talk about really at the moment, because the Braves are playing so good. Is how do we upgrade? Trade wise, I know trades are starting to happen, and I know talks have got us kind of be heating up as well. You would think that, honestly, as good as we are, and with probably some of the good prospects that we have, that it doesn't, at least to me, and I may be wrong about this, doesn't make sense to me to like be patient and wait to the trade deadline, unless you're just like, you don't like the asking price on whatever AA is getting thrown his way. That's the only way it doesn't make sense, because that's probably his bargaining tool right now, is that he can say, dude, we don't even need that. We're good how we are. Look at how good we are. We don't even need that at the moment, like that has to be his bargaining chip, here. But in my opinion, it's like, why don't we just go ahead and get, like, why don't we go ahead and make it count? Go ahead and make a trade, get whoever it is, whether it be that big, another closer or bullpen guy, big name person, and make it worth all the money that we're kind of, all that we're giving away, so that we can, make it a historical season and just win every game.
Yeah. I think me and Aston talked about it last week, where I know that I personally want a bunch of back end lefties. That's really all I care about. I guess you can, if you want. I mean, you can. I mean, I wouldn't be against going and getting a top line starter, or trying to get someone that can do well for you in the postseason. But again, we just had this conversation about what do you do with the rotation. That's going to get deep. So it's like I told Aston last week in our whole conversation about Skubal, was that we don't necessarily need him. We don't need like a frontline starter to do something in the postseason. I think bullpens win championships. And right now you have top 4 guys out of 5 guys that have pitched at least 20 innings in relief. And they are in the top 5 of ERA. You got 4 guys already. Okay. And only one of them is a lefty. All the other ones are righties. So go give me another back end lefty that can really shut the door. Rumors are Aroldis Chapman, maybe Hader. You think about these back end guys, but the thing is, also know about Alex Anthopoulos is he's going to get a guy that you're not thinking about. He's not going to get the guy that everyone's getting reported, right?
He's going to get the project. Who can we? Who is out there that just needs a little bit of coaching, and we can revamp like we did with Kevin Gossman or whoever in the past.
Yeah. Exactly. Or, I mean, not even that, I could just see him going to get someone that's not necessarily the guy that pops out of
big of a name. Right?
Yeah, exactly. But when you look at the numbers, you're like, oh, wow, this guy, because I didn't expect to get Robert Suarez this year. I didn't get you know what I'm saying? And as much as he was one of the best closers in the league, he wasn't the guy that everyone was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one was talking about Robert Suarez and what he was going to do and everything like that. Everyone was talking about so many other names. And so then that's the thing. We never thought we were going to get Chris Sale. It just randomly popped out. You're like, oh, it's Chris Sale. So I
was a little bit sad about it, honestly. I was like, man, Grissom, this guy's pretty good, man.
He actually had a pretty decent season so far, to be honest with you. He's actually had a little good, decent season. But I think we got the better end of that deal.
We definitely got the better end of the deal. There's no way we didn't.
The one thing I hope that doesn't happen is whoever he goes out and gets, I hope we don't pay too much for, and we've got to be able to sign whoever it is to a long-term deal, unless it's an Aroldis Chapman type.
Yeah. I mean, because you don't have to give up too much for that. And that's another thing about the relievers. You really don't got to give up too much unless his name is Mason Miller. You don't got to give up an arm and a leg to literally.
Mason Miller ain't going nowhere.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what they did last year. You know what I'm saying? He got traded last year. And that was what the thing is there's an asking price for these guys that are these young, like prodigy, like gonna be he's Mason Miller is what Craig Kimbrell was when he first came into the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that guy that literally is like just complete domination, and he's shutting down games. So
who is I know there's a starter, I can't remember who it is, but who is like pitching wise on the Marlins besides like Alcantara, of course, and who's the guy who's been doing good for
Max
them?
Meyer. Meyer.
Are you? Oh yeah, you're talking about
yeah, I'm just trying to think who are these kind of sleepers that could be on some teams right now that we're not thinking about, because
Jacob Latz.
Who's that?
Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
I think he would be a great he's a lefty, if I remember correctly. He's a lefty. And actually, let me fact check that real quick.
Should I pick him up on my fantasy?
I mean, he is listen. Yep, he is a lefty. Yeah, I use him quite a bit. So when I see that he's hasn't pitched, but yeah, he's a lefty. I think I want to believe he's actually the Texas Rangers' primary closer, but the Texas Rangers are Texas Rangers. You know what I'm saying? They're not really anything to write home about. So I could see someone like that. You go and get a guy like that, like that mid-tier guy that really actually has put up great numbers, but no one really and then man, you stack that bullpen, because when you get into the postseason and you have Max Fried go out there, it's not Game 6 World Series. It's every other start he's ever had in the postseason in the Braves uniform. He goes out there and he starts struggling. So you got to take him out in the fourth, inning. You got to take him out early, right? Now you have this deep bullpen that just comes out there and just goes, okay.
Yeah. See.
Shuts the door, keeps you in the game.
What if we could just get Hader and Chapman?
I mean, Hader,
I honestly think there's a really good chance for Hader, because I mean, like, you got the Astros ties as well. It just depends on if they feel like they're still in the running for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you got, was it the head of scouting? Is there GM now? Right? Was the head of like Brave scouting?
Oh, was he?
I believe. Mm-hmm. And he is their GM. Yeah, and I'm like, maybe he still got some. Maybe it's not bad blood when he left, and it's good. I think it is. Things good. Good to go, and you work out something and get Josh Hader. I think it's very possible for us.
I mean, I wouldn't be bad. What is Josh Hader hasn't even looked?
He's just come back from IL. He's just come back from IL. He's only pitched 3 times. Mm-hmm. So possible.
Yeah, he's had 7 strikeouts. He's already 1-0. Nice.
I feel like you could kind of get him for a little bit lower
that's right.
price.
He had Tommy John, didn't he?
Did he? I don't even know. I mean, he's on my team.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
I could see it happening.
Oh, Josh Hader is? You just got him?
He's been on my team the whole season. I've had him on the IL. I think Breyer might be lagging a little bit again. Aston, what do you think?
Well, I'm clicking over to the other screen here. I am looking and seeing his stats from last year. Yeah, I mean the guy. Yeah, I mean really, he had a tough 2024, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be like I said again. Just stack the back half of the bullpen is what I'm saying. I think everything else kind of works itself out. Yeah. I'm not really worried about the lineup. I'm not worried about the position. We got 2 solid offenses.
Him coming off the IL wouldn't worry me either, because we wouldn't have to rely on him as the closer. We could just put him in and
put him in where you need him. That's it.
Non-high leverage situations, and or work him slowly back into maybe a 7th inning or something like that. And then, I mean, you could give some of your other guys a night off, or even if, like you said, if one of our starters goes down in the 4th inning and gets pulled, then you got Hader, Dylan Lee, Suarez,
Iglesias.
Iglesias. Didier, all those guys that you have to try to crack in order to score runs. I mean, yeah, we could roll with the same rotation. I mean, because like you said last week, you're not necessarily rolling out 5 deep in the rotation in the playoffs either. Generally, you're starting 2 or 3 guys.
Yep.
Because you have off days.
Yeah. So you guys have kind of answered that, right? So you guys think we need relief pitching for sure. Which would you rather have if between the other 2 options, big bat in the outfield or starting pitcher?
Big bat.
I mean, at this point now, it makes it a little bit easier. I feel like with Acuna, who knows? But
big bat. Give me Buxton. Buxton me, baby.
Look at Briar's thinking.
I just have faith in the offense. I just think the offense is good. And I think it's just the pitching that has always screwed us. Actually, no. Our offense has screwed us the past couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really know what the answer is. I just like the lineup. I like what the lineup is. And I like what the rotation is. So I kind of I always worry about the bullpen. I just always worry about that back half of the bullpen and the way they're going to hold up when it's 2-1 Braves and they need to slam the door shut, in a close game against the Phillies or the Mets or the whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want when it really matters the most. Because I think there's so many different things in the playoffs that you just have to do with the starting pitching just feels very like minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Does that make sense? Like, it just feels that like the starting pitching, you definitely need them to go out there and shut the door down.
I think pretty good proof of that is Alyssa's walking in. Hey, Lissa. But I think pretty good proof of that is look at Chris Sale, like the last few times he started, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's one of the best pitchers in the National League, just can't get the run support, and you end up losing games. It makes no sense. So, and then you put a guy like Martin Perez out there, and it's just whatever, give him a few good innings, pretty solid innings, and we score 9 or 10 runs, and doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. It's just
give up 4 or 5 runs, don't matter.
What was that you said about Perez, Briar? It was something about he's the guy that goes out there and looks like the worst pitcher in the league, but also the best pitcher in the league at the same time.
I've never seen a guy pitch so bad look good. Like that's he'll go out there and man, he gets like they hit the ball so hard and somehow he's pitched 6 innings and he's only let up like 3 runs. And it's 7-3 Braves, and you're
then he'll have a random game where he gives up 4 runs and strikes out 12.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the weirdest thing, and but it's fun. It's kind of fun, but it's like just so weird because you're just like, how does that always go out in his favor? Like people would kill to have this career.
We're the White Sox have tied up the game tonight. It's 4-4 now.
Matt Olson's been the only saving grace.
We've put Cookie Carrasco in, and now they got first and second, nobody out. Oh, double play ball, double play. Let's go.
I should have turned it on in the background, but oh well.
But they do have a guy on third with 2 outs now.
All right.
Shall see.
I feel good. I don't know. The White Sox have always given us some fits over the past couple of years for some reason. I don't know why.
Back to that though, Kenny Powers, he also has a little bit of that in him as well. Yeah. He looks bad but good at the same time, because he'll also have a game where, he gives up 7 hits, 1 run, and like 2 Ks, and then the next game he gives up 5 runs, but he strikes out 13.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
It's just something about like the guy, and that's the same thing with Strider. He's kind of always been that guy too, as well. Whereas he's been a guy that looks so dominant, but he can get hit hard, and for some reason, it's just something about the willingness to throw strikes and just pump it in there. And I think sometimes because you're so aggressive, it really throws like lineups off, and they're like, "Oh shoot, he's just coming right at me," you know. And I don't know what he's really going to throw. But he's kind of also not really throwing it in the zone. He's kind of throwing it a little high. He's kind of in his, so yeah, I mean, it kind of works out that way. And then you just got you got Chris Sale, who's just throws up a masterclass in nearly every start. And then it's like he's, in the 6th inning laboring because it's 1-0. It's like
sweating the whole start. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Score for me? Are these guys gonna score for me?
Exactly. So yeah, I guess you got to go big bat. I mean, you can never have enough offense, I think, or depth, especially in the postseason when it gets all firefighting in the postseason for some reason. It's never like 1-0. It's always like 6-4, and there's been home run after home run. So. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day of that whole thing, I guess the big bat's the way to go.
Well, looking ahead, how many wins do you think will secure us a playoff spot, guys?
Playoff spot
and
this year 90.
Yeah, I really don't think that there's much. I think it's the Braves, the Dodgers, the Brewers.
Yeah, let me look at
I think everyone else is kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. I'm going to be 100% with you.
So we got Braves leading the division, of course. Brewers, Dodgers. The Padres have fallen. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Padres has fallen.
Cardinals. I mean, so you got probably Cardinals, Padres, and Diamondbacks is our. Well, I guess Pirates and Cubs are right there too. So.
And I just don't fear the this year. I really don't. There's something about him this year that just does not give me any sense of danger, And I know I say that off of like past two. But we own him in the regular season, so I just there's going to come a point in time where that just is going to wear off in the postseason.
I honestly think with everybody else's numbers so far, if we just get to like 85 wins, we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I also I have a feeling the Braves are going to get the 1 seed.
Yeah,
I just feel like the Braves are going to get the 1 seed, and that's going to be what that is. And then I think we're going to draw some team. It's going to be like the Reds. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to come out and play their best series against us? Ellie De La Cruz is going to terrorize us, or JJ Bleday is going to hit 4 home runs, Hunter Green's going to be back and he's just going to dial up 100 against us.
I would feel a little better about it this year with Chris Sale as your number 1 because he's been there and done that.
That's if he gets to make his start.
Yeah.
But he doesn't just show up to the playoffs with a Cy Young season and say, "Oh, my shoulder's not working for me today."
Yeah. But Mac, when you get playoff Max Fried as your number 1. Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen.
I do feel better if Sale makes the start. I feel real good.
Yeah. I will say this about Max Fried real quick. Is that I still think that he put together that Game 6 will forever live in my head. So I can't ever hate on Max Fried postseason wise too much because the one that actually mattered, he came out and just balled.
That's true.
The one that actually mattered, he balled. So
that's true.
Yeah, Max Fried auto.
Yeah,
right there.
Look at that guy. Look at
it. Yeah, that's a good one to have. It's a good one to have. I had a Matt Olson autographed baseball one time.
See, Julio Teheran signed this.
Oh, God, Julio Teheran.
So, I got a question for you boys.
Charlie Culberson. Ow.
Oh, gosh.
God, dog, Jake.
Are we clipping that?
Headshot. Oh, my goodness.
No, we're leaving that in. We don't let everybody.
No, I mean, we got to clip it. Bloopers.
We're going to clip that one. Was Jake trying to eat his mic, or was he trying to headbutt it? Find out next, Don.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So, got a question for you boys. Who's y'all's favorite Braves player this year?
This season is Money Mike. Money Mike is my favorite player this season. I've always loved Money Mike, but I've always been like, Ozzy's my boy, or Acuna, and of course Riley. I've always been a big Riley fan, but this season, just Money Mike. I mean, he had a rough start to the season last year. Always been streaky, and then he's kind of. I've been a doubter because I'm like, he's just a streaky player, and he's just stayed hot this entire season, and he looks like he's just confident every time he's at the plate, and for good reason, right?
Yeah. I honestly, there's two that come to mind, and it's outside of the usual suspects, and but I think if I had to choose one, it's Mauricio Dubon, man. I love watching that guy play baseball, like especially like just the fact of the matter is that I thought he was just he was the hole in our lineup when we were coming in the season.
I didn't know anything about him, honestly.
Yeah, but he was a hole in our lineup. Like he was the one that everyone was like, well, yeah, but we still need to figure out the shortstop position. Ha-Seong Kim's coming back, but is he really all that? Like, like that's kind of the narrative. But he probably, outside of Matt Olson, Michael Harris, and then when Drake was playing Drake. But that's what I'm saying. The usual suspects, those are guys you expect to play well. They should be playing well, Mauricio Dubon has stuck out, and he has giving you versatility in areas that you needed help in, and he leads the league in runners in scoring position and hitting. So the guy has been clutch. He's been versatile. He may be
an all-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when I watch him play baseball, he just loves to be out there. You could tell he loves to play baseball. He just is locked in at all times, and then that's what he's just a ball player, and that's what I love about him. And then just a shout out to Dominic Smith. Has been fun to watch him come in and take his ABs. But
Austin Riley just got picked off, guys.
Oh, of course.
Austin Riley picked off, trying to get a secondary lead and steal a base.
Hey, clip back that episode 1 or 2 when Jake was talking about how we need to figure out the base running situation.
Yeah, our first base coach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with should be all-star, the best
Smith.
DH in the game, Mr. Big Dom Smith, man. BDSM. Let's roll.
Hey, I don't argue it. I think he deserves to be on the reserve list because I know it's going to go to Shohei, but I know he deserves to get a nod. I think that's the whole point of the All-Star game is you get these chances to get these guys out there that are having phenomenal seasons. They should be deserved to be rewarded for it. And because you don't know if they're going to be able to put up a first half like they have again. So you kind of have to get him in there. Like the fact that Jesse Chavez wasn't chose to be in the All-Star game 2 years ago when he was actually pitching amazing. And he's 40 something. He's never made the All-Star team. You get that guy to the All-Star game.
You give that guy an All-Star game.
Yeah, exactly. So
he's working his butt off at 40 years old. Give him an All-Star game.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of these big stars are just going to turn down the opportunity anyways. It's
or it's just
it's just off the name.
Yeah, and you got to be honest. The MLB All-Star Game has lost its luster over the years. It isn't what it was when we were kids. I know when I was a kid, I loved All-Star Game weekend, man. I loved the home run derby. I loved the celebrity softball game. I watched it all. Mm-hmm. And then now it's just this stupid, I don't know, product. It doesn't mean anything. It used to be if you won this, the guys actually took it seriously. If you won this, you were hosting the World Series. Like it meant something.
But that water bottle that somebody's gonna win is very cool. It is awesome, and it is from the All-Star game.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
and look how sweet that is.
Look at that.
From
it could be yours.
Hometown Atlanta Braves All-Star game water bottle.
It could be yours.
It could be yours. You just have to go like that Ellie De La Cruz. Go back. We have 60 likes. We need 40 more.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, do you guys want to play the game show? Or is Blake gonna show up or
no?
Dude, I have no idea.
I think at this point he's gone. We actually probably need to send a wellness check out him at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this B.I.G.S.
All right.
The B.I.G.S.
So this is the Brave Idiot game show. The B.I.G.S, as Briar was saying. In this segment, we will play against each other and test our Braves or baseball knowledge. Pod points will be awarded to the winner each week. This week's game is Braves Price is Right. And I did pull a Blake on this one. I chat GPT'd this sucker, and that's what it spit out. It said, do Braves Price is Right. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Heck
so
yeah,
we'll kind of go through. We'll kind of go through. Well, it'll line us up here in a minute, and we'll go through. Basically, it'll give us a stat that we have to name for somebody. Could be like, what is Dubon's batting average this season? And I would just, if I was going first, I may say, oh, it's 281. Briar can go one above me and say, oh, it's 282, right?
Yeah, I get you. This would be Blake's perfect game too, as well. He's gone.
Yeah, I know exactly.
He really doesn't want to win any points.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
We can always play it again.
Blake does, man. This is like his perfect game. This game was set up for him.
Nope, he's lost his opportunity at this point. He will never play this game ever again.
The closest bid each time without going over will be awarded the points. For each round, we'll go up 100 points. So we'll start with like 100 points. This is the first question or whatever, and by the time we get to the last one, it'll be 1,000 points for the last one. Okay?
I see. Perfect.
So
let's do this.
Throw it up there.
Hey.
There's Bobby and Bobby.
Price is wrong.
The price is wrong, Bobby boy. All right, so I'm going first. I do not have the answers to this, so we will have to look these up because I couldn't look up the answers, guys. I would already have the answers. So Ronald's career batting. There's no way you freaking know his career batting.
278.
No.
That's I go first.
All right, but all right, Jake, where are you going? 278.
I'm gonna say 278.
Oh my gosh!
There's no way you know that though. What are you gonna say, Aston?
279.
Okay.
So I can just pick anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go
280.
No, I just don't know what it's been the past couple of days. I looked at his stats like 4 days ago, and it was like 290. So I'm gonna go like 288.
Okay. All right. Well, I have no clue.
Oh, okay. We're gonna
look it up.
the answers afterwards. All right. I see.
I'll look it up.
Do we have to look it up in time, or are we doing this? We're going through.
No, we'll just look it up. We'll just look it up.
Yeah. You know what, Jake? You're looking it up. You're the designated lookup guy.
All right. Follow me. Career 287.
Dang it!
Briar went over.
Dang it!
That means Aston's gonna get the points on.
Man, that's too bad, man.
Like I said, I didn't know what's happened the past couple nights. What it might have changed to at this point. I just was too high.
All right, Aston, you're going first on this next one.
That's too bad, man.
It is what it is.
All right, Aston. Home runs hit by the Braves in 2023. How many did they hit?
I think it was, I'm going to say 302.
Was it 300? Did they hit 300? I can't remember if it was 200 or 300 that they broke. It was such a big.
I think it was 200. That's what I'm thinking is 200.
So what you say, Ash? You said 302?
I'm just going to say 300. Let's do 300 straight.
300.
Because I probably broke it, but I don't care. 300.
I forgot. We want to be a little under it. Okay.
I'm going to say two. I'm going to say like 210. Scott Breyer.
I swear it was more than that.
It does feel like it was more than that, but
I'm gonna go 211 because I think it's like 213, but I also feel like it's 207 at the same time. But yeah, I don't know. I want to say it's 200, but that also kind of feels low. It might actually be 300.
it was 307 home runs.
Yep. See, okay. See, that's
how we had our numbers messed up, Briar. It was.
Dang.
Aston gets point number 2 as well.
Did you say 300? What did you say? 300 and what?
I said 302 at first, and then I stuck with 300. I said 300.
Okay. Yeah. That's
was on the heater.
That's good.
All right. Briar's up first here. Matt Olson, consecutive games played. How many has he played in a row?
I gotta think if it was.
Always that first number.
I want to say that he hit 900, so I'm gonna say 900. 900 consecutive. I don't think he's hit 1,000 yet. Or maybe he did hit 1,000. I just think he hit a milestone recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 8. I'm gonna say like 811.
I'm gonna go 862. Because I want to say it's in the mid 800s, but it ain't quite 900.
I know that it was at least 800. I just thought he hit 900 recently. Like there was a milestone. Maybe it was him passing someone. Who knows?
It is 848. Yes. I got the point.
Got it.
Dang.
Darn it.
So I was on the right train of thought, but
yeah. Well, we were all technically because we were right there. We're in that spitting distance. Yeah. It's just a matter of. These are like things that you know, but you don't know the quite number. So that's what makes this actually a good little game. Number of Braves playoff games that they won.
Won in the 2000s. Y'all see this picture? I appreciate the pick.
Is that
who that is? Yeah, Eric Hinsky, baby.
Look at him. Big hit.
Remember the Eric Hinsky game?
Yeah.
It was back in like 2000 and what was that? 2011, 2010, 2011?
Somewhere around there.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Were we still in high school, Jake?
I think I just graduated. We were in our first year of college, I believe. So probably 2010 is when this happened. I think.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it was 2010.
Braves had a knack of winning the pennant and then getting in the playoffs and not doing a whole lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm going to say.
Oh, man. Dude,
Well, I'm going first here, Aston, so you need to at least go off on mine.
I'm waiting.
I'm trying to think. Well, how many games do we have to win to get to the World Series?
It was 2010, by the way.
It was?
Yeah. There's just know that there's 5 games in the first series, guys. And they could barely get out of the
3.
They never got out of the first round of the 2000s. So
3, 7.
They only played a 1 wild card game, and I think.
So we won 15 games to win the World Series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? No.
Yeah.
We won 3, 7, 11.
Yeah.
Is that 11. All we had to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then now they made the playoffs longer, so some teams have to win more than that. Okay. We beat the Reds the year before that. That did count as a playoff game. Or playoff series. We won 2 games.
Yeah, but we're talking about 2000s, not 2000s.
I'm talking about the entire 2000s since 2000, the year 2000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
2010. Yeah, all the way up to this point.
I was thinking 2000s is okay. My bad. That my number is completely off. Then I was thinking that it was 2000s. Like
I wanted there to be no way to figure this.
But okay, how many Braves playoff games won since the year 2000?
Yeah. That would be a better way to say it.
That's okay. All right, actually, I can still do this number.
I'm gonna just say 20.
Because again, there wasn't anything until 2020 that we actually advanced. So
no, I'm gonna say. Let me change my answer. 22.
I'm gonna go 18.
I'm gonna go 25.
All right.
Yeah, because you win 11, and then in 2020 we went to the National League Championship Series where they won 3 of those games. So they won 3, and then 1 with the wild card or against the Reds. So you're already looking at 7, 11, 18, and now you're talking the rest of the postseason. Or that's only the 2020s.
37, guys.
Okay. Yes, I get a point. Let's go.
Briar, you actually took the lead right there because remember,
because
the farther we go, the more points it is.
I was thinking maybe they won like 10 games in the 2000s alone, that decade.
Bobby Cox career ejections. Aston's got to go first this one.
Let's say 165.
I would say, wasn't it right at a season? I would say 161.
I want to feel like it's higher than that. Like, I feel like it's like...
Oh, sorry, yes.
I want to feel like it's astronomically high. But, because, I mean, think of how many games did he coach? That's the question, the equivalency of that. I'm going to go like 180. That could be, yeah. I actually have no point of reference in that. I never followed that stat. I just know that he was the leader in it.
It was 162.
162. So yeah, you're right. It was right there at the season mark. That's good.
Jake, me and you were right there. We were right around it.
Yeah, I wanted to say 162, but I was like, it sounds too good.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like higher than I felt like it was like at least 200, 300. Like I was like, this guy had an astronomically high.
This is Briar's number of different Braves opening day starting pitchers. I should say since the year 2000.
That's difficult, honestly. Tehran was like 5 of them. There's been 26 years, so it's like 20 years left to cover. The 2000 probably dominated by like John Smoltz and Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux. That's at least 4. Chris Sale's been a past couple. Spencer Strider, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to go 10. At least 10.
I'm going to go 11 then. You know what? We'll give Breyer a shot here. I'm going to go 12.
8. Just because. And I know I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was just thinking that at least those 2000s took was a good portion of at least 3 guys. Then it's just a matter, and we might have put a lot of people in that like 2008 to about 2012 range to be different guys. So probably Jake.
The answer is 12.
Oh, wow. Dang. Right on the money.
So Greg Maddux in 2000. John Burkett in 2001. Tom Glavine in 2002. Greg Maddux again in 2003. Then the next 4 years was John Smoltz. Then you got Tim Hudson in 2008. Derek Lowe for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Tommy Hanson in 2012.
R.I.P.
Tim Hudson in 2013 again. And then Julio Tehran for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. 2020 was Mike Soroka. 2021 through 2023 was Max Fried. 24 was Strider. 25 was Max Fried again. And 26 was Chris Sale.
Yeah.
Can't do any better than that, Jay.
That was pretty good.
Two in a row. One right on the money and one just under it.
Austin Riley playoff RBIs. I'm going to just shoot from the hip, go straight into, say, 27 RBIs.
Young, thick. I'm going to say 25.
I'm going to say 15.
All right.
15, yeah. I'm not confident about that at all. These are actually some good questions.
16.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a good one, Briar.
Started off weird. Now I'm struggling.
Gosh, I was not confident in that answer.
Guess his batting average is for the postseason.
Who? Austin Riley's?
Probably 230.
No, I think it's like 346.
232.
Oh wow, is it?
Good guess, Aston. You should give you like a half point for that.
Yeah.
Dang. I would expect it to be higher because he's only had so many bats, and the bat and the times that I actually think of him, he was actually pretty decent. 2020 wasn't that good though, I guess.
Yeah.
Dang. These are really good trivia questions. I have no idea.
All right. Who are we on? Aston?
Aston, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Gonna say 46.
46. It's got to be more than that, right?
I don't know, dude. He hasn't been a big stealer.
He don't steal a ton.
He stole a taco for us in the World Series, though.
That is true.
Yeah. And then Austin Riley walked it off.
Yeah.
Got an RBI. 83.
83. Well, I'm just going to say like 90. 95. Let's say 95.
Let's see it. Let's see it. To believe it. Oh, it is 99.
99, baby. He's right on the doorstep of 100.
Right there on 100.
I almost said 100.
Get this guy rolling. Dang, in 2021, he stole 20. Wow, look at him. Wait, hold up. I want to see.
I don't remember him stealing that much in 2021.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to check something real quick. I want to see.
You go in and see that I edited like the Wikipedia page today.
No, I have not.
No, I'm saying you see I'm editing the stats. Make myself right every time.
Bro had a 2020 year in 2021. That's insane.
It's quick.
That's insane, dude. I hope Ozzy hits 30 home runs again this year.
All right, into some tough questions here.
Golly.
Eddie Perez and Walt Weiss's years with the Braves.
Eddie Perez hasn't left the Braves since he put it on as a player, and that was at least back in the early 90s.
Let's just say like almost 35 years ago.
Yeah. Combined years, but we're counting separately, meaning like Walt Weiss, he's been there with 10 years or whatever it is, and then okay.
I'm gonna say 45.
Walt Weiss, how long have you been with the Braves, buddy? Oh, pal, that turtleneck tells me something. That's a 2000s thing. I'm gonna go 50. 50. 50. 47, man. You should have went 52. Right. You should have went lucky number 52 behind you, but you didn't. Roll the dice. And the answer is
Eddie Perez was only 19 years. That doesn't sound right, does it?
That doesn't sound right. That's fake news. They didn't count that right.
Well, apparently he was a catcher from 1995 to 2005.
Exactly.
Okay, and serving as
still with the Braves
for nearly 2 decades. So that doesn't make any sense. 2007? Nah, this got to be wrong. It's going to be a tough answer to find.
I got you. Look at Walt Weiss. I got you. Hold on. I'm going to figure this out. Because Walt Weiss would be easier. Yeah, okay. Well, there was a 2-year hiatus that he went away from the Braves. So 126, 195. Okay, so 31 years in between 95 and 2026, right? And then you minus 2, so it's at least 29 years. So he's at 30 years, give or take.
Okay.
What about Walt Weiss?
12. I think we all went over. We all
yeah, we did. So that's a wash one then, yeah?
We're going no points. Yeah.
No points. The price is wrong. 42.
The price is wrong, Bobby boy.
All right. John Smoltz career wins saves
combined. Mm-hmm.
John Smoltz never hit 300, did he?
I don't think so. Who's up first?
I think it's
me again? No, you?
I think it's me.
Oh, man. These questions.
Mm, 360 combined.
Yeah, 360
combined.
I'm gonna say 400.
400. Dang, boy. 400. He thinks he's great. I have a personalized video sent to me by John Smoltz himself.
No way.
Brad says I can play it right now here for you if you guys would like. Just so everyone can see it.
420.
420.
420? Hold up. 1 second. Let's see if I can find it. I have it. But look up the answer while I'm looking this up too as well.
And I know I'm wrong.
My brother didn't send me 5,000 things all the time.
I mean, Breyer deserves this correct answer anyways. He's so close.
What is it?
367.
367? Yeah. Because I remember he has 150 career saves, and then he has like 212.
154.
Okay.
And 213.
213. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
look up these stats every once in a while.
Right?
But I will. I promise I will send this John. So I just don't really know where I would. It was a couple years ago that my brother, he was John Smoltz was speaking at a banquet at one of my nephew's like baseball banquets. They paid to have him as a speaker, and my brother got him to send me a video saying, "What's up?" And it was pretty freaking cool. And I never knew. It was just like sent to me out of the blue. It was like, and I was like, "What the hell?" So it's pretty cool that.
All right, Breyer, hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'll beat you by 1.
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh no!
I had 22. You had 21, and Aston had 3.
Aston, come on, man! What are we doing? Last place the past 2 weeks, man, back to back.
Listen, I'm on a stinker on this game in fantasy baseball. It's been a rough couple weeks for this guy.
All right, give me my 100 points. Of course, we're always playing for that MVP spot. I'm gonna give myself 100 points there. Did you guys give me 25 points for my birthday last week?
No, we gave you minus 25 points for missing the podcast. What are you talking about? You think you're special because it was your birthday or something like that? Huh? You think that's... Just kidding. No, yes, we did give you 25 points. You can add that, yes.
All right, I'm taking it.
But also make sure I get 100 points since I won trivia last week.
I did. I added it in. I got you at 700 right now. I've got Aston's got 600. Did we add any other points for series predictions, or was that like?
Oh yeah, no, Aston did win series predictions last time,
but that was before the podcast.
Last podcast. Then you probably already added it then,
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was making sure I was making sure it hadn't happened like after the last podcast. I think it was right on the same day or something. Or right before that. Because it was the first Blue Jays game was the night. Yeah, I went. So that's bad. I got Aston 600. Got myself at 5. I'll be at 525 now. And Blake is at 125. He better come see us this summer and go to some Braves games.
Yeah, dude. Better catch up, man. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, I feel so bad giving him a negative.
Hey, man. You got to penalize. We got to start penalizing him more. At least 5 mid podcasts. You got to start stacking these up. He's hit a certain next tier level. No, we just start giving him points for actually making the podcast. How about that? We give him points for being on the podcast.
That's his goal.
That's a get, right?
That's what he said.
All right, you heard it here first, Blake, because I know you're going to watch back. You start showing up the podcast, we're going to give you 50 points a podcast.
50 points a podcast to just try to catch up. Make this thing
it's just a rehab type thing.
Yeah.
So you gotta give rewards.
Exactly. You can't let him
putting
quit
you on probation. Yeah, probation with rehab.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Was that the
guys,
last question though?
Yeah, that was it. We're gonna jump
yeah.
over to the
Diamond Detour.
Diamond Detour. It's a short segment. We'll discuss anything, maybe sports related, maybe not. It's always sports related, though, honestly. Yeah, you're gonna bring up Troy, but
boys,
guys, UGA baseball is playing Texas on Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday. Playing sometime this weekend, prime time. So make sure you check them out. Watch the Golden Spikes, soon to be Golden Spikes winner, Daniel Jackson, and maybe
Aston,
Troy. Maybe Troy
up,
will get lucky and win a game.
Aston, tell him what's up. Tell him what's up about our boys.
Listen, and I'm gonna rehash this. I was upset about my Canes, right? But if there was gonna be a team to knock my Canes out of the playoffs, I'd rather it be my wife's alma mater.
Exactly.
Right? Because what did they do next? They knocked out those dirty, stinking lizards from Gainesville. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Canesville, because Miami's whooped them in their home stadium the last couple times they played. In football, not baseball, because they got our baseball. Let me rephrase that. But then they go on to the Super Regionals, and they sweep the team they're playing in dominating fashion.
Yep.
Boys, Troy's got a chance.
Hey,
Troy has a chance.
They are good.
Jabe Boroff. All right.
Jabe Ruth, baby.
Our guy, he is a stud. He hits bombs. All right, he hit a grand slam in our Super Regional. And all I know is that Skylar Meade and our Troy Trojans are going to walk up into Omaha and take it to the dang Dirty Dogs or whatever the heck they're called, because they're going to go back to the pound where they were freaking belong, all right?
Briar, where are you reading these names from, Briar?
Huh? I'm telling you, I'm a big fan. I'm a big Troy Trojans fan.
Trojan
all right?
guy right there.
See, I'm not the one pulling out my phone right now looking up. He's looking.
I'm trying to see what's happening.
He's trying to question my fandom, bro. He doesn't know how hard I love my Troy Trojans, right? In preparation to watch my guys, I watched the Troy movie starring Brad Pitt, okay? Exactly. Because I wanted to be invested. I bought a ceremonial headdress that is a Troy Trojan helmet.
Throw it up, Briar.
Swords up. Troy. Hashtag run Troy.
I'm about to end this.
One Troy,
get off.
No. We wanted to take over. We wanted our Troy takeover to happen here on this podcast on Diamond Detour. But yes, congrats to the Dogs. Congrats to the Troy Trojans. Congrats to everyone else.
Pretty much all SEC.
Yep. It's it's gonna be fun to watch and see what happens.
We got walked off, guys.
Hey, hold up.
Depression.
Hold. Come on, Briar. Throw it up. Let's go, Troy. Go, Troy.
Play that song, baby. Play it.
Sorry, Jake. Talk about your dogs.
I know, yeah, man. You can talk
about anything. We just got
walked.
We just got freaking walked off, guys.
Oh, the Braves did?
Oh.
You know what? At least I got my Troy Trojans, though. That's all I got to say.
I had a walk-off home run.
Hey, that's the thing. the Chicago White Sox always have had our number for some reason. I don't know why. They just have the past couple. They just have been tough. Who started tonight? Who led up the runs?
Dude,
who was
it? Was Braden Montgomery. His big league debut hits the walk-off home run in extra innings.
Yeah, but who was pitching? I want to know who's pitching because I will say this: Walt Weiss did burn that back half of the bullpen over the past couple of days. I'll tell you that.
It was Iggy.
He was playing Robert Suarez and Iggy in every 6-3 ball game you could find.
I mean, Iggy was due for one. I'm just saying.
They made him pitch 2 innings. That's the problem.
Golly, man.
We were 1 out away. Looks like we were 1 out away from winning the game.
Pitch?
What was the name of the guy that walked us off?
Braden Montgomery.
Oh yeah, I'm picking him up.
You probably should.
Goodness gracious.
All right.
But did you want to touch on your dogs though? Did you want to give them their
I don't even care now. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Blake's not ever even on here for me to like get hyped up with. So
is it really the Braves
closet? For God's sake, I'm in a closet tonight.
Look, will you feel better if Briar starts barking?
Yeah. No, I won't. But I will say
Braves lose.
Hey, but I will say, are you sad that the Braves lost, or did you have money on the Braves today? Be honest.
Both. I had both.
That's the real reason, and that leads us into our next topic.
I could have cashed out early.
That leads us into our next topic: the Texas Tech quarterback who literally was gambling on his own team, and
I love it.
Completely has ruined NCAA football going forward. If it wasn't already ruined, you literally just said a guy could gamble and bet and he could still get eligibility when there was far different other guys in different circumstances that wanted eligibility, but they got denied eligibility.
I don't think so, Briar. You know why? Because I think the NCAA is about to use Texas Tech as a example, and the Big 12 is all the other teams are gonna not play them.
Well, so everybody's trying to drop them.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be great because it's gonna, deem him eligible after 2 games.
I don't think they'll let
Watch us not play him. Watch us not play them. Watch them not make the playoffs.
I will say,
let them waste a year.
It has to be the teams that come together for it because the NCAA does not have any power over college football anymore. They don't have any power.
It's the judges now.
That's what I'm saying. But the college football playoff committee is completely separate of the NCAA. The NCAA has nothing to do with that. All right. So basically the university give the NCAA the power. They give them the power. They don't necessarily actually have the power. So the NCAA can't really do anything that says they can't do or not. It's really the teams. So the teams are going to say, hey, it's the same thing with Ole Miss's quarterback. A state judge in Mississippi is what granted him eligibility. It wasn't the NCAA. It wasn't
But that's the same deal there. He shouldn't. He was already granted ineligible. He should not be able to play.
He's you know what I'm saying? We really
Sorsby in his situation, dude was gambling. How much did they say? Was it like 9,000 times or something crazy?
It said it was like how many times on his own team? Like 40 times on his own team last season.
I mean, they'd be all things considered. I will say if that's the lowest form of gambling, if you're you're betting on your own team. It's just
you're betting against your own team, or is it just?
I don't know if he was betting against. I think he was betting for his team. Same thing Pete Rose did. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but again, at the same time, still you are
nobody's ever got away with it.
Yeah, no, you and that's what I'm saying. But you're also like in college. It's like and it's about eligibility that we're talking about. You know, you're granted eligibility after it's been proven that you had all these, gambling issues.
But I'm serious when I say the Big 12 needs to drop them from their schedules. All the other teams, they need to not play them.
Just nobody play them.
And then what's Texas Tech gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're gonna schedule a bunch of they're gonna schedule a bunch of small teams. You think the playoff committee is gonna put them in if they go dominate a bunch of small teams? They'd be stupid to do that.
Nah,
they
won't.
If Notre Dame didn't get in
on one guy, this guy would not be playing for them.
If Notre Dame didn't get in, they're not going to let Texas.
The right thing for Texas Tech to do is to not play him.
Which sucks for Texas Tech, man, because I was so happy for Texas Tech this past year. I was like, Texas Tech, where have you come from? You know? And going into the playoff, you probably had the most balanced team going into the playoffs. And now you kind of sullied what you could probably potentially have built because of what is probably going to end up being the outcome of all this. But
I feel like they're partially to blame here because, come on, good and dang well those boosters pumped a bunch of money in there to swing that judge's favorable vote.
Same thing with Ole Miss.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No.
You can't tell me all money didn't have something to do with it.
Oh yeah, people. Hey, listen. People love football in the South, baby, especially Texas. Okay, they don't care. Like I said, football rules. As it's God and football over there, baby, and Cowboys. That's all they care about. You know, they don't care about anything else. So, you know, it makes sense, and you know, until they fix the system, which they won't. Yeah. It's too far gone. Until they fix the system, this is the new landscape. It's a wild west when it comes to college sports. The product got way too big, at least football. Football got way too big for its own britches, okay? And because of that, it has now become a wild west. And you're never going to have small schools that are going to be able to compete in college sports because of this reason. You know, it'll be the SEC, it will be the Big Ten, it will be the Power 5 or Power 4 conferences that will always be competing. And really, it's still very select teams in those Power 4 conferences that are actually going to be competing because they are the bigger brands, the bigger names, the blue bloods of this.
I mean, the NIL stuff just happened way too fast.
Yeah.
With no
checks and balances.
With no prior experience of how this is going to go.
Exactly. And then the NCAA tried to backtrack on what they were trying to do. And then they were like, oh, well, this is what everyone was doing that was wrong beforehand. And then schools came back and said, no, you can't retroactive this stuff. And basically took them all to court. NCAA lost a lot of those court rulings because of what they were doing. And then that's when they lost all their power to really enforce anything. No one cares about the NCAA and what they want to say because there's one committee and that's what everyone cares about.
Unfortunately, it's the NCAA's doing because honestly, they should have been paying these players a long time ago. If they had just started paying these players because they were making money off of them, NIL would have never become a thing. Well, they could have set a salary for these kids to help them in college, even though a lot of them are getting full rides. They're getting full scholarships.
Honestly, it would have been better off for them in that day and age rather than today. Because today is just like you immediately have so much access to everything immediately.
And imagine an 18-year-old straight out of high school with millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Then it would have been a process. It would have been more of a process. Things would have got slowed down a lot. And
because
I think it would have kind of worked his way up to being something, that could have been good.
Yeah.
But it's on the flip side, look at high school now. They're starting to pay them in high school.
Well, yeah, and that's the issue.
They're high school kids. Why do they need to make that kind of money?
And that's what I'm saying. That's the issue. I don't think college kids should be making money. I personally don't. And if you're going to do it, it literally is only, you can't accept money from boosters. It has to be a brand deal, and it has to be a deal that is also somewhat shaped and involved with the school, something that is literally a foolproof thing, and they didn't do that. That's the issue. But I don't think because these kids don't need to be making this money this early, because what's going to happen is all these kids are going to go to college and they're going to get their $8 million or whatever they're going to get paid, $2 million, okay, and then they're going to think they're hot, whatever you want to call the better word for what I was about to say. And they're going to go out there, and then they're not going to know how to use their money. And they're going to spend it on a bunch of stupid crap.
They're going to buy a bunch of luxury vehicles.
Then they're going to get injured, and then they're going to get dropped. And now everything blows up in their face because they didn't actually spend time and actually get a college education. That was them getting paid, was a free college education. That was the payment.
Yeah.
That was the payment. It was never about the money. That's the payment. That's more valuable than the money itself. But then again, at the same time, it's not like college degrees are really worth a crap much nowadays. So,
hey, bro, that jersey is pretty sweet though.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate it.
Stand up. Let's see the whole thing. Give us a little show.
It doesn't have a number or anything on the back of it. It's just like
is it just like kind of material?
What is it?
Is it like soft?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really comfortable. It's very comfortable. I love the fabric.
I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. But I will say Reggie Bush did deserve his Heisman. Reggie, like all stuff like that. Like
they should have never took that from him. I
mean, exactly.
Regardless, he proved it on the field.
Yeah. Oh yeah, had nothing to do.
Put them numbers up, regardless if he got paid or not.
Mm-hmm.
And they shouldn't have took that from him.
Exactly. But like I said, that's a story in of itself. As long as college football is played, again, no one really cares.
But I will also say this animal was started by Alabama. And I do not care what Nick Saban says, because they were paying players for years and years and years under the table.
Yeah.
And they made it an even playing field for everybody. And you see what happened to Alabama once it was an even playing field.
Well, that's why.
But they want to deny they weren't paying players. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different ball game now. I can't do what I can do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's one of those things where it's going to be, you can sit here and you can talk about it for hours and hours about what should be done or what can be done or what should have been done. But the fact of the matter is that it makes so much money, and we live in the United States of America, and if it makes you money, baby, nothing else matters. And I will say, if it is that they're going to be making money, that is true. When you have some of the biggest stars in the game, the Heismans of the game, they might deserve a little slice of the pie, because they're why everyone's sitting there tuning and watching those ball games, So I get it, makes sense, but I don't think that you should be gambling on your team and then get granted eligibility when all these other kids are actually, can be making something actually beneficial for their lives from the eligibility, and they don't get granted it, because of stupid technicalities. I'm not sitting here like with the Vols specifically. I'm not sitting here. I'm just saying that there was a guy who literally played in JUCO for 2-3 years, right? And he got some eligibility, play some, Sun Belt, and then now the SEC. And it's just because he played JUCO years, he didn't get his eligibility, right? And if that's going to be the standard, you got to hold that across everyone. You know what I'm saying? But the guy went to JUCO, not even think that he was even going to have a shot. Then he comes and finally gets a shot, and he can build on that momentum if he gets one extra year, and maybe he could get a better draft stock. Maybe he can get into the league. Maybe he can get an entry-level contract and make a couple $1 million. Get what I'm saying? Like, and he doesn't get that opportunity, but then you give it to some guy like this, or you give it to Trinidad Chambliss. I don't know. It's just it's unfair. It really, that's what it is.
It's very unfair.
It's just unfair. And I think in sports, that's the whole pinnacle of what it's supposed to be about, is fairness and competition, right? But college football has always been a little bit of a fishy game. It's always been subject to what's really going behind the scenes. Whereas all the other sports, you can people can say, oh, it's rigged. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as much. But boxing, college football, I've seen some things, you know? So it is what it is.
Hey, I'm a Miami fan. I have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got a lot of money down there in Miami. Actually, you know what? You don't even need to give them money down there. Just say, hey, let's take you down to South Beach one night, boys. Come on, I'm going to show you
2002 versus Ohio State. Yeah, I'm still salty about it, even though we beat Ohio State this past season. I'm still salty about it. We should have 6 rings.
Guys, I'm gonna let y'all talk to this on backstage. I've got a long day tomorrow.
No, you're good, man. Let's wrap it up though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. You know, we mentioned it earlier. You can always go back and like that baseball card post.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna win it one day. But check us out on what's it called? Spotify and YouTube and TikTok. We'll be glad to argue with you in the comments. So jump on there, find us there, and tune in next time to the Brave Idiots podcast.
Double chop.
Yep. Shout out, Double Chop.